Hello everyone, welcome to a stream. It's been quite a while. It's been about 5 months, something like that. Hey everybody, D1, Jesse Powell, glad you can make it. Horsea should be pretty good. I don't know, man. I've put off this run for quite a while. Hello Sid. I put off this run for months. I was gonna do this run a couple of weeks ago, but I had a root canal, so I didn't want to do it. And I really hate this run, to be honest with you. And I have thought about it. And a couple of months ago, I did the route and I wrote it down and I just tucked it away and I haven't practiced it at all. I just put the baby away. She's asleep for the night. And I'm looking at this route and I'm realizing that there's a lot going on with Horsea, so there's probably going to be a lot of pauses. But first, I would like to talk about why we're doing yellow version today. If you pick the Bulbasaur starter, which I always pick the best starter to go against, the hardest, to knock out the Bulbasaur, you need 20 bubbles, which means the Bulbasaur would also get 19 turns. So in some weird hypothetical situation, you would need 39 turns. 39 turns. And if you want like the context of how bad that is, 39 turns, a good Pokemon that hits up the majority of one-shots along the routes, maybe there's a handful of Pokemon that, you know, take an extra turn. Most Pokemon would be on Nugget Bridge, and that's just the tutorial battle. Now, obviously you're never gonna win that battle. It's bad. Red version's pretty bad. Yellow version's not great, but you know, we'll see what we can do. I don't even remember what the time was clocked in. I don't even think it was like 3.5 hours, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Is a root canal anything like getting your teeth pulled? I mean, I've had both done. I've had a lot of dental work the last few months, and I had to have like a really bad impacted tooth extracted, and then a month later, which was a couple of weeks ago, I had to get a root canal. So I've had them both. So we've been dealing with a lot of tooth issues. I will say it's great to have insurance. It's great to have insurance. Yes, Bubble. Bubble is an awful move. We've done a lot of changes. We're going to be testing some overlay stuff. Hopefully everything looks. I'm going to pause to look at my route. I'll do that multiple times, but I also have to pause to turn off Iridium Forest encounters at least one time. We'll see. Yeah, we're here from the start, the general. Got some other stuff to say. 21 people in here. I'm gonna quick disclaimer, I don't watch my language on streams, so if you're got a young one watching or you're sensitive to that kind of stuff, you might hear some stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna give out 5 memberships. I wish Tony was here. Where's Tony when you need him? Okay, who even got him? Sora, Donald, Goofy. Yes, no one much. Banzan, there you go. Nam Dat Bass. Viola the Rosa. Congratulations. There's 5 more to be given out later. You got access to the patch files. We'll talk about runs I want to do. We'll talk about some changes and stuff coming up, but I do think it's about time to start. I do have the long form route ready to go if I need to look at it, but I have some notes, but they are notes written by me quite a while ago. I've had a busy summer. I just got done taking my physics final, and I've been worried about that class for 2 years now, so I finally got through that class. And I wrote these notes before I even had that class, like last semester, the spring semesters when I wrote these notes, so I'm gonna have to decipher my own ancient hieroglyphs here to figure out what I'm doing. All right. Let me get rid of this. Hang on one second. All right. Let me make sure my overlay is working. Hey, Jesse, I don't want to jinx myself, but you already know your boy's a 4.0. 4.0. Nothing but A's. Yurt. Love the name. Kicking ass in real life. Yeah, I mean, you already know it. We passed a week early. I took the final a week early because I'm just that prepared. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's go. Let me just look over my notes real quick. Okay, I gotta tell you guys up front that I am going to save state in front of the rival battle, and I'm going to reset until I win. The alternative would be restarting the whole entire run, and I would rather waste 3 seconds rather than waste a minute of restarting the run. So just pretend that I'm restarting the entire run, because Horsea's really bad at the start. It gets decent at the end. We're gonna blackout grind. I got my shot by here. 53. I think we'll be good through the Brock split, then I'll take a look again. All right, let's go. Let's go. We got 25 people here. I haven't streamed in 5 months. Feeling good. Let's start. Okay. The main commentary here for the first part of the game is that Bubble sucks. Bubble... I've already messed up. Scratch that. I'll have to look back that into the chapter. Sorry, guys. Bubble sucks. I don't want to talk about Bubble too much because it's going to get in my head and I'm going to start messing up. Moscato. Like a good Moscato. What's the brand? I like that cheap wine. Haven't really drank since I had a kid though, to be honest with you. Only on holidays, really. I was wondering why my moves wasn't showing up, but I made a change to where the moves don't show up until I get the Pokemon. It's a change I made for Gen 3 and I carried it over to Gen 1. Okay. At least it's not Barrage. Amen to that, brother. Alright, we're resetting. Watch me win it on the first time. Come on, Bubbler. Bubbler. Okay. 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 There you go. That's how easy it is to lose the run. So let's pretend that we restarted the entire run and I'm a masochist who likes to just reset everything. I'm just... Oh, we restarted. Imagine this on the Bulbasaur. I've already talked about it. I can't believe the numbers on the Bulbasaur fight. It's just... It's so bad. Okay, I think we won. Eevee, much more manageable. Much more manageable. Alright. I'm using different controls. I think I'll talk about this in the next video. Oh my god. I'm gonna restart. Guys, I haven't played in front of a live audience in 5 months. Forgive me. It's been 5 months. What I was trying to say before I horribly messed up right there. Remind yourself, make save states after big battles so I don't have to do them over again. I'm using a different controller setup and I'm moving a different way and I'm not quite used to it, so I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes. Barefoot. I was hoping you would say barefoot. I think I have like 3 or 4 bottles of barefoot left over. I used to have a friend that used to visit a while ago, and every time he'd come over he'd bring 2 bottles and we stopped kind of drinking it. And so I got like 6 bottles lined up somewhere that I haven't drank. They've been sitting there for a while. What is happening? There we go. All right, go ahead and tell me about Pikachu. Yes, okay. Anyway, I'm using different controls. And you can see how I just jerk around like that sometimes. It's because it is very fast. And if I can master it, I'll be doing incredible. Like my movement will be like on a different level. As it stands now, even with these little mistakes, it's already as fast as I was. But it's tricky. It's tricky. If you think Eevee has hacks, you should see that Bulbasaur battle. It was so bad that I scrapped the Pokemon Red route. I said, we're not doing Pokemon Red. I refuse. Did I grab the potion in the PC? I don't think I did. Oh my god. I keep going down. Hey, what's good, Kevin? I'm just trying to get a little better, you know. We'll talk about some of my thoughts on that later. What I said might sound cryptic and might not make any sense at all, but I watched a video recently and I really wanted like community thoughts on how I should approach it. I want to make a video that's kind of like a response to another creator. Not really anything drama or not anything personal, but it's a video that inspired me, but not like in a good way. If that makes any sense. We'll talk about it after the first run probably. Something I've been wanting to run by the chat to see if I should go ahead with my machinations. Am I gonna lose this battle? Woohoo! How long is this me video or music? The idea is I'm moving with an analog stick now. I'm not going to be secretive about it. I'm moving with the analog stick, and it is super fast and volatile to get around. I think I remember this. Why am I buying an escape rope again? The notes say to buy an escape rope, and it's been so long since I played this run that I have no idea why I'm buying escape ropes. I'm a little fuzzy on the rules, you know? So I don't know, is this winnable? Oh, it is winnable. Oh my God, my past self knew. The good thing is that I don't have to, well, I can't do this a lot. I wish, I pray to God every single night that I could black out longer than what Horsea has, but I can't do it. Played what, Pokemon Red? Or Generation 1? Emerald Legacy. You know, if you enjoy it, great. I love regular Emerald. I plan on jumping back in. Well, it's a necessary evil. You're like, I have to beat it all. I would love if this thing crit, but as it stands now, I have to beat it. There's no way around it. So I'm gonna have to do a quick pause and turn off encounters in Viridian real quick so that I can get just a little bit of experience, and I will do that in just 1 second. Boom, we got a little pause going here. It's gonna be very fast. I'll look at chat in a second too. I feel like I'm running like a Microsoft flight simulator right now. I got so many windows opened up. Force manip, don't get whiplash, the overlay's about to blink. Oh, okay. Yeah, some Pokemon need wild encounters. They can't do blackout grinding. Hey, Banzan, glad you made it. You actually won a, giveaway. Alright. Encounters should be off. I need 53 experience. Please don't sand attack me. God, why? Okay. I don't know how much experience I got from that. It was probably enough, actually. Alright, then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to turn encounters back on. That's the only time we have to do this for this run. I wish I had a better way to do it. Like, it feels cool with doing it with code, like live like this, but I don't have a better way to toggle it than this. Banzan with the 10 memberships? Wow. Banzan, you're the man. Kevin Sips, Sadler, Lord Sadler from Resident Evil 4, A Guy, Tyrell, you know your last name, Matthew Leto, Yago Lelis, Tony, my man Tony. Hey everybody, my man Tony's been in the chat for a long time, and he has always not gotten these giveaways. I root for him every single time. Tony, it's probably like 2 in the morning where you're at right now. Congratulations. You know, I don't even know if it's 2 a.m., Tony. I don't even really know you. It might be 9 o'clock. I don't know. Anyway, back to the run. Thank you. I do appreciate that a lot. I'm gonna be sad if Tony doesn't talk. Like, honestly, I'll be thinking about it for like days. Okay, 1 bug catcher. Good movement. I like to see good movement. Tony got one. You got Tony one. Tony, you better download all those patch files. Muted membership. What does a muted membership mean? Am I dumb? Am I being dumb right now? Okay, I need to be level 12. I'll look at the number in just a second. Level 12, 377, somewhere around there. A progression bar to giving money? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, we tried to get Tony. Hey, you got the dude coming out. I need to do a Geodude video. Oh my god, guys, can you believe it that I'm exactly at level 12 with 377 experience? If you give money, you gain experience. I don't know what you gain experience in, but I do appreciate it. Oh, I'm out of bubbles too. That couldn't have went any better. How often? I feel like Misty used Horsea a lot to do like little menial tasks like wash your shoes and scare somebody off. I don't think she ever even used it in battle. I'm just making stuff up. That didn't one-shot the Onyx? What kind of sorcery is this? Bubble, double super effective is only 120 effective power. Keep that in mind. Bubble is such a bad move. It has to be the worst starting special move that there is, in my opinion. Now, there's a chance that I could run into struggle at the very end here, but I should be fine. I have a lot of potions. Horsea would make a good... I bet Horsea would make a good bidet. Probably not the Generation 1 back sprite Horsea. That thing looks like... That thing looks spiky. I do got a lot of respect for Kingdra. I do actually like Horsea a lot. Like, come on. Yeah, I think there's three. There's Horsea, Krabby, and Poliwag, which we'll get to. I have some ambitious ideas for runs. Please don't use rap. Thank you. I have some ambitious ideas. Hey, we keep the questions coming. I might die here. Did I make a mistake? Did I make a mistake? No, I did not. Yay. I think I could probably make it past the Caterpie at the end right here, but I'm gonna be a little bit safer. I'm hoping everything just goes perfect on this first run. I'm hoping like the past me gave myself good enough notes to where I can just like cruise through everything. We got 4 bubbles left. Yeah, but you gotta think I don't know if you're talking about the anime or what, but like, if you're talking about the run, Squirtle just does one wild battle and goes straight to Onyx, whereas Horsea did a lot. Okay, I have a lot of optional battles here. I probably need to pause and look, but I'm feeling it right now, so hang on. We get Water Gun. Sad attacks, hell yeah. The one bad thing about yellow version, and I guess Horsea in general, you can't really use bide strategies on Misty because she has Harden and your stats are so weak that you can barely even survive the tackles. So I find it not that good. I'm actually supposed to go down there. I'll go down there in a minute. I watched OG Pokemon. Well, I would say recently, but it's not recently at all. I think I watched it during like 2021. Had a decent time. Fuck it, we'll just go down here right now. You've never seen anybody go down here before in your life. Probably don't even know what's down here. Does Bubble one shot? No, of course. Sand attack. Oh god. Oh Lord, help me. Okay, I didn't miss. Cool. There's an HP up, and I just want the money. I mean, if I'm being honest, I just want the money. I figured, why not? Yeah, we got Water Gun now. The thing is, you want Bubble Beam. If you could just have Bubble Beam right here, the run would be, honestly, probably not that much better. But it would at least do something. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I've made a mistake. I'm supposed to escape rope out of Viridian Forest to save a little bit of time. Whatever. No harm, no foul. I'll have an extra escape rope in my bags I need to get rid of. It's okay. No, you don't understand. I don't make mistakes. Never. Not an option. We're battling everybody here. Basically. What it comes down to. The first part of the game is very bad for Horsea. Even water gun is like a better move, but it's still one of those like mid-tier. Ah! You ever seen anybody like come up from a ladder and battle you real quick? I jump scared that dude. Bubbles flying everywhere. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Kevin. I don't know what Hannah Montana-ing means. Alright, Zubat. I don't think Bubble will knock it out, but I think we're good. We only got 2 more battles left. Wasted a little bit of time. I don't have any references for splits or anything like that. I'm just... My objective is to survive. Great news for me is that this is the very last, like, very old run that I have to redo on stream. So I think going forward, I can just do some fun stuff. I can probably do blind runs and stuff like that. Hannah Montana blows everything. I thought it was a kid's show. What are we even talking about here? Have I ever... I mean, I know what it is. Have I ever watched it? No. In the mid 2000s, I was an adult, basically. I was like almost graduated high school. I wasn't watching Hannah Montana. The Orville. No, I know what it is, but I haven't watched it. I don't know why I'm trying to say PP, but I am. You level up the damage rounding thresholds if you need it. Like, for example, I hit level 20 right now. That is specifically for rival number 2. Never just to do it, but in this case, I do want it. Is this battle bad? It probably is bad. Hang on a second. Let me grab this candy and I'm going to do a quick pause. I need to know what I'm doing here. I know I'm fighting the rival, so I can go ahead and just... Yo, okay. Where are we at? So I cannot do Misty right now. Bubble Beam would help out immensely. I can't even tell you how much Bubble Beam would help out. But Misty has Harden, which means you can't just learn Bite and just easily make it through her because she'll just waste a lot of your time. You have very low stats. You can't survive anything. It's very bad. So you can't do it now. Yeah, this is the single highest cluster of mandatory battles in the entire game. I guess we'll just do it. I have no notes on this. I guess it's not too bad, huh? Probably the easiest battle of the game, if I'm being honest. If I don't have any notes on it, it must be the easiest battle. Well, ground. Don't really matter. We can one-shot the Sandshrew. That's why I love rival number 2 when you have a water move. No risk of sand attack. This battle is incredibly easy. Why was I ever worried about this fight? I don't think we've used the crystal overlay in several years at this point, because I started playing crystal in like the end of 2022, and I just decided that I'm playing crystal. I don't need every game to look like crystal, and plus I really like the Pokemon Yellow palette, so much so that I took it and put it in Pokemon Red. Rap. What is the deal here? I only have like 2 notes and I'm just like thinking, I'm like, why? There has to be something else going on here. I don't have an ether left. I think I'm gonna go heal in a minute because I'm gonna run out of PP. I don't think I can make it to the elixir on 6 water guns. You know what? We gotta push. Yeah, these are very highly concentrated battles for real. The single highest, really, on it if you think about it. Hey, I appreciate you catching up on the old stuff. Okay, Charmander. Almost forgot that. My notes aren't very good. My notes aren't very detailed, so I'm like, since I haven't ran this in so long, I'm just like wondering, like, am I missing something? Okay. Can I make it? This might be a mistake. I decided to push right here. Just try. Why would I not fight the Onyx here? There has to be a reason. There has to be a reason. Okay, a crit. I do know that the, God. I hate it when stuff barely survives. I know I gotta fight this guy, or I want to fight this guy instead because he's fairly easy. Bubbler has the bubble locked down. Yeah, we'll probably start doing some blind runs. We'll have the freedom to do some blind runs very soon. This is probably like a top 5 worst battle in the run, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna... My game just died. Can you guys hear me? Hey guys, tell me if you can hear me. Okay, good. Something happened. I don't know what happened. Let's see. Okay, we're back. I don't know what happened. There's something I put in my code. I've been like doing a lot of stuff. There's something that like every once in a while causes a crash. That's okay though. That's why we got the save states. Smoke screen. That's our lifeblood. Why are you still hitting smoke screen? Or through the smoke screens? Okay. Gus. Do a quick attack. Not great. We might have this. I'm gonna be extra safe. Okay, got it. Okay. That one's pretty terrible. You know it's bad when you gotta use smoke screen. I need to get rid of that escape rope. I got an escape rope in my bag. Hello, Patrick. If that is your real name. Coming up in here. I'm just joking, Patrick. I don't know why I'm saying that. Okay. Oh, I think I should smoke screen this guy too. I probably should just start smoke screening everybody. Now this battle isn't bad. What I mean is Misty is pretty bad. I don't even remember Misty. I need to have some other stuff down. I'm gonna smoke screen a lot. We're not using the bide strategy. Instead, I'm gonna use a smoke screen strategy, equally as cheesy. But Horsea needs every advantage he can get. I don't like the bide strategy in Pokemon Yellow or with Horsea's. The main reason is that Horsea's just has very incredibly weak stats. And like the tackles threaten you a lot. Wow, I went for one bubble and got the speed drop. Crazy. We playing all night? No, I have a kid. I have a baby and a life to resume. Let's see. Let's just learn. Bubble, you're out of here. Bubble, you're out. I don't think we're doing anything extra right now. I'll save on the way down. I mean, hey everybody, everybody don't have to say their real name and give out the credit card information. We're fine. It's all good. Okay, no hypnosis. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. I need to get rid of that escape rope. Get out of here. Okay. Teach Charmander dig. If Horsea got dig, it'd be coincidentally much better. Time to go to work. Oh man. No. Skip and Surge is bad. Skip and Surge is for peasants. I do need to know when I'm fighting though. There's no world that skipping Surge really helps Horsea. It bloats the time, and we've already wasted so much time in the early game that we need to start cooking. And we're not going to be cooking. The final level for this run is 70. Just to give a little slight spoiler out there. Okay, I can use a potion. I only got one left. Perfect. I do know that I am buying for those. We'll go ahead and do this, and I'll go ahead and get rid of that. My brain just broke for a second because I was wondering, I was like, why do I have a Pokeball? I know the first part that I'm fighting right here, so let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll look at what else I'm fighting. I should definitely use water guns on these. Okay, quick pause. What am I fighting here? Bubble's a terrible move. It's a 20 base power move. And outside of just doing good on Brock, it does terrible everywhere else. Like, in the grand scheme of things, Brock is just 2 turns. Everything else is like a million times more. Bubble's bad. Bubble's bad. Horsea stats are bad. That's the long and short. We got 5 optionals. We've already fought the Puppy Gentleman. We got to fight the Rest Sailor. What room is Rest in? 3rd room? 4th room? We'll find out. 2nd floor. I'm picking up some stuff. There's an ether. A rest. I need rest. Okay. A little bit of a tricky sitch. I'm gonna grab the max. That's not it. I'm gonna grab the ether. And then we're gonna do this guy. Oh, come on. Put the poison. Oh, God. What a way to slow down. What a way to slow down my perfect pacing. We're just going to stock up here. We're just going to do it all. That's it for there. Now we're going to do an underutilized room that I really like a lot, but I never get a chance to do it. There's this room right here with 2 trainers. Insolent Pup. I don't know who that is. Insolent Pup. Sounds like like if you lose in a fighting game, like the game over screen. This guy is an electric gentleman, but his Pokemon have no electric moves, so he's really good to fight. Max Ether. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that pup. I think I'll be good just to fight rival number 3. Wait a second, my spider senses are tingling. Yeah, I knew it. I'm actually going to use 2 rare candies here. Bada bing, bada boom. 2002 day on the YouTube channel. I have not. The rival shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we just hit a huge power spike for Lieutenant Surge. What do I do? It says Surge is a toss-up. That's not good. Not what you want to hear. So apparently Lieutenant Surge isn't too great for this run. I'm also going to go ahead and use this max potion on the right Pokemon. There we go. So we'll see. Yellow Surge is a little bit easier than Red Surge because he won't always go for super effective moves. Ah, Pokemon 2000. The first movie. I've had some Ancient Mews. Alright, deep breath. Whoo, let's go. I'm going to be... Alright, cool. Thank you, Surge. Turn 1... Nothing you can do about a turn 1 Thunderbolt. Alright, bitch. What you gonna do about this? What? I don't think they were Happy Meal cards. They were actually Burger King. Surge is not gonna cooperate today, is he? Oh my god. Okay. How? It's whatever. Perfect. 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 How? There we go. No, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not bad. It's not that bad, actually. In the grand scheme of things, I am happy with that. I know I'm not getting Squirtle. You cannot dig out of here, so you got to make the walk of shame. Squirtle, see you later, bud. Not getting you today. Why is my music not playing? It's barely been any time at all, and YouTube's going to ask if I'm continue watching. Okay. Actually, we're about to fight the worst trainer in the entire game. The Rapping Junior trainer. Absolute worst trainer. Worst little worthless little sack of shit trainer in the game. Hate this battle. It's awful. Nothing you can do about it. So whoever was in chat, and I'm not saying anything bad, whoever was saying, why don't you just skip Surge? Doesn't matter. You're going to have to fight this monstrosity. Toughest trainer in the entire game anyway. Alright, Smokescreen is our poison. Actually, poison's not that bad. Why is everything hitting me with perfect accuracy? No! You little son of a bitch. Rap is good because you will just wake up in between it. So that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and rest. Doesn't really, it honestly doesn't matter. Okay. I mean, we won the first try, but it's an awful battle and it took all the preparation. Hey, we're no stranger to water tops and the Rapping Junior trainer. Now we're getting kind of strong. Now we're kind of cooking. I don't know why I'm healing here, but it feels like I should. Oh, rest is mandatory. You're gonna have a very, very bad, rough run if you don't have rest. If you're thinking, oh, I'll just say, if you're one of the people who like hoards their rare candies until the end of the game and you don't want to use it, you're gonna have an awful, awful time. Oh yeah, I forgot slow poke. Actually, we're doing a lot of damage. Okay, Horsea. Bubbler's kind of picking up now. I'm kind of starting to believe, if I'm being honest with you, I'm starting to believe. 14 bubbles. I have no idea what happens after this. I know this is another grass trainer. One. Two. Yeah. Don't paralyze me. Ah! To be honest with you, I don't want to use my last antidote, but I kind of got to. We'll see. We can always do whatever. Evolutions are on. I just tried to evolve. I do not turn off evolutions. I just feel like it's the price to pay for running a pre-evolved Pokemon. Unless it's a cross-gen run. I don't know why I would ever run a pre-evolved cross-gen run, but if I did, it wouldn't have an evolution. Bubble Beam. Did I make a mistake? Whatever. I don't care. I didn't heal and I put myself in a bad spot. I'm about to just give myself help. If I fail this time, I'm just giving myself some help. Whatever. We kind of have to heal. The price you pay. I kind of know the route from here on out. I don't know that. I know what I'm doing coming up next. I don't know the route at all. We'll figure it out soon. Clean, okay. I will make a save state here because I'm just gonna go down here and pick this up. I know I'm picking up what am I doing? I know I'm picking up some PP ups for Surf because Surf is gonna do a lot of heavy lifting in this run. And I'll do a quick pause. I know we pick up double edge. We only use double edge like 4 times in the entire run, but it's pretty important. A lot of move shuffling in the late game for this run. And who knows, this may not be the best route, but I particularly didn't enjoy my time with this Pokemon, so it would be a fair assessment if somebody said, oh, this run's actually better, you could have put more time into it. And to that I say, fuck off, you put more time into it. But I find this run not to be very fun at the start. And I'm doing enough. I think we're on the right path. I should definitely be looking at my notes. Here we go. Here we go. Now I'm pumped. High money items. I've already skipped. I'm going back. I reset the save state to fight this guy because I skipped a high money item. And I wasn't looking at my notes because I'm an idiot. So, there you go. There we go. I needed the HP up. I'm kind of in the zone right now. I'm looking at chat when I can. I mean, I don't even know if I'm reading the question right. I find all runs fun in some capacity. I just don't always find some runs fun to do a lot. You know what I mean? There's a reason why I try to put a limit on runs anyway, just to keep everything fair. But like Horsea was a run that I've ran a few times already, and yeah, it hasn't been the best. Not too bad in the mid game, to be honest with you. It's kind of a bit of a slog later just because you need such a high level, as water types tend to do in Pokemon Yellow. The Magneton or Jolteon against water types is pretty bad. Parasect? Who's talking about Parasect? Why is somebody talking about Parasect? Parasect's my dog. I would give a lot. I don't even know what I would give up if the Alakazam just didn't crit in that Parasect race. If I could be the two-time champ right now. Okay, I'm making a pause. I need to look. Banzan. Parasect suck. Parasect's great, actually. Parasect's almost an A-tier Pokemon. Parasect's a run that I haven't done since 2022, and it's still almost A-tier. Hardly any Pokemon can stand up for that long without being severely outdated. Yeah, Parasect was a great run. I'm trying to go through chat, sorry. If I'm just sitting here. If you're bored, sorry about it. Okay. Rocket Hideout. PP ups, high money, double edge, nugget, got it, done, over with. Okay, now we're going to buy. I need to pull up my tier list, or my ranking, my little software I got for my ranking formulas. I need to pull it up at the end anyway, so I'll go ahead and pull it up and we'll talk about Parasect. Now Parasect does have an asterisk next to it. You know, Parasect's like an 86, like an 85.9 out of 100. For a run that was done in 2022 before I even had a live overlay, pretty fucking good. Now it does have an asterisk next to it. I did dock it some points because those wacky Scott rules where you skip the Rocket Hideout, it did get some favoritism. So, you know, I would like to redo it under my rules, like I'm going to do with the Mew video that we'll release in a month or so. Okay, let's get back to the run. We're losing people. Hey, Timmy, stick around. Oh, I got coffee. Oh my God. All right. We're going to the buy. I need to buy an extra super repel. I'm selling. We'll just make a safe state. I always mess up my shop buy. I have yet to see. I already messed it up. I messed it up twice. Okay. I can't do a shop buy. Banzan, you're gonna feel bad if I haven't cracked open a Sody Pop can in like a year. Probably since my daughter was born. And she's about to turn 16 months old. So I haven't had an actual like good Sody Pop in a while. I don't know what I don't know what I'm selling. Is that it? Get out of my way, bitch. Okay. All right, we got it. I feel so clumsy here. Remember, guys, I haven't played live in front of people in like 5 months. So I'm fumbling the ball here. I don't know why I'm learning Ice Beam right now. I should have just bought. I'm crashing out. We're done with Smokescreen probably. Hopefully. What am I even buying here? Yeah, 2 years. And I'm assuming you don't have kids, Nightshade, right? Just so I'm not, saying stuff you might already know. You can yes or no, it's fine, and I'll tell you why. Because there's a really good reason, and I didn't know it until I had a kid. And you wouldn't necessarily know the difference until you have a kids. Okay. The difference between a 13-month-old and a 22-month-year-old is like night and day. It's almost like a different person. For example, at a year old, there was a lot of stuff my baby couldn't do. Like she could walk a little bit and she could babble a little bit, but now she's like running, throwing stuff, saying words, like climbing, doing flips. Like that's just from 3 months of growth. So imagine like up to 23 months, 24 months to when she's 2 years old, she's gonna know so much more stuff then. The pace that a baby develops and learns how to do stuff starting from about a year old, every day, it's crazy. Yeah, my daughter was walking at 9, I think, but 9 months. But just to use an example of somebody with no kids, the amount of stuff they do is crazy. Anyway, yeah, we got water right here, Yurt. We lost 5 viewers. Rip. Fuck them. Okay, what am I doing? 2 proteins, 4 calciums. I can't afford it. I don't have enough money. Why do I not have enough money? I'll have to reset here for sure. I'm trying to figure this out in my head live right here. Oh, I tried to buy 5. Okay. Here's what you do, guys. You load the save state and you do it all over again. And that's how you learn. Am I selling? I feel like I did this route back when I used to sell repels. I don't do that anymore. Like I said, this route I did a while ago. Let me get through this and we'll resume chat in a second because I'm bad and I need to focus. All I can think about is physics. I've been cramming for physics tests and I finally got done. Gauss's law, Coulomb, Faraday. I'm focused. So if you're wondering, hey, why is it so quiet? I'm focused. Ah! 1, 2, scroll down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people say, hey, it's faster to take the stairs. I guess say, go fuck yourself. I'm taking the stairs for life, baby. Okay, there we go. I am using different controls. I'll be honest with you, I'm mainly just... How did it break free? It shouldn't be able to break free. I'll have to look into the ROM as to why it broke free. I should have 100% guaranteed catch, you Doduo. Don't make me choke you. You can choke 2 heads with 1 hand. Let me make a note. I gotta make a note of this because I can just reset until I catch it, but it's kind of annoying. All caps. Guaranteed Pokeball catch. Poke yellow. Assembly. Check it out ASAP. Alright, we got myself a note. I personally use Mio, but I'm starting to think there's something that's making me unwell. PSA. What is Mio? Don't take med terminology and anatomy physiology in 8th. Banzan, I just took. That sounds awful. I agree. This was a 6-week. Why did I bubble beam? Okay. This was a 6-week physics course. I once took a thing called a Maymester, where I went through an entire class in 1 week. And every day was from 6:30 in the morning to about 4:30 or 5 o'clock at night. So I was in class. Why will you not catch you? Oh, water enhancer. I like water. I don't have to put anything in my water. Why? What is happening? I understand that I could use a move, but it's supposed to be guaranteed catch. Thank you. I'll make a save state right now. Alright, we got chat moving. I forgot how hard it was to play with chat. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I forgot. And I'm sitting here trying to be like, I'm gonna pause at the rival. I'm gonna do that. Okay. For another sody pop whenever that comes up. Hey, I appreciate that. Anatomy, physio. I got some cool classes coming up, but you know. Oh yeah, I wouldn't recommend school with a baby. It's kind of a hectic. School with a baby and a lot going on in life, like it's kind of hard. All school's fun if you're just like got the right mindset for it, I guess. Okay. No, it's fine. I love chatting to people. It's just hard. It's just hard to partake in it and do whatever. All right, we are going to Pokemon Tower. Obviously, we're there right now. No optionals, no high money items. Anybody else think of Maximilian, dude, when you hear this? Nothing here. I got to deposit 2 items after this part. I'm going to use the protein down in the Safari Zone. Learn Surf immediately. I have 2 PP ups. I highly suspect that I'm going to be 1 item under what I'm supposed to be, but we'll see. I don't know if my time's good right now. We'll see. I told my wife I wouldn't take all night, but it's already 10 o'clock and I'm only halfway through the first run. We'll see. We'll see how everything's going. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I guess technically you could reset to the Ghastlies. It wouldn't surprise me with how this run's going. I can actually go something else. Yeah, not too bad. I'm gonna pick up the elixirs because I'm not sure how many that you need. No optionals, no high money items. I will pick up this elixir. I love having the repel counter. It's a new addition. I added it for Emerald and I had to add it here. Did I crit there? I wasn't even looking. Critical hit. I just looked over on the second monitor. The Pokemon Tower is where things are going to get a little crazy because I'm doing a lot of optional stuff in Pokemon Tower. That's basically the last part of the game where I'm going to be doing a lot. I will be doing some optional battles in other parts. Like I said, we have to be level 70 at the end of the game. So we'll be doing more, but the most will be in Pokemon Tower. Oh man, I need to... I'm a stickler, guys, and I gotta do something real quick. Like I said, we're testing the overlay a little bit, and the Z index on my bags are not high enough, and I'm not a fan of it right now. So hang on. Remember, a lot of these is a lot of the live stuff is for me to test stuff out too, so I don't have to look into a video. Bag icon. Okay, we got... It's on 17 and 18, so the bag icons need to start. And if I'm rambling, if anybody wants any further explanation, I'll be happy to provide it. My reset counter is going to go up 1, but that's okay. Fuck. I'll wait till I get off the screen to reset it. It's on 4. 21. Okay, let me put that down. I should refresh the overlay and the green bag should be on top now. There we go. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I wonder which... This looks like a primetime song to get me copyright struck. Alright. Let's go. It says I need to deposit 2 items. That might be wrong. I don't know. Alright, I do have one disclaimer here. With my new controller setup, I forgot to set certain controls so that I can pick up this hidden item like I do with my old controls. So I might have to save state here a few times to get it because I have not thought about this yet. Hang on. Let me see how easy this is. Oh, actually pretty good. Never mind. A little bit slower than I would like, but not too bad. I use different controls than I usually use. All right, let's see here. Ah, I messed up at the very end. That's where you would like to see the improvement. Super repel, bicycle. Level 36 Nidoran snuck through the rappel. Come on. I still have a fresh water in my bag. I think I'm gonna have to pick up one of these items. I think I'm one item off than what I'm supposed to be. We'll get rid of that. And I do have 2 PP ups. So, oh, never mind. I thought my dog was bothering me. Oh man. How much energy it would take to run from a Snorlax? You could probably slowly walk and be just fine, I would think. There's a lot going on in Sylph, guys. I gotta tell you. There's a lot going on in Sylph. 10th floor, battle, candy. 2 optionals on the 5th floor, warp to the 9th floor, take the Swords Dance warp, fight the 7th trainer guy. This is already going over my head. Grab the protein, rush the 9th floor for the healing bed. Do all the floors here. 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 3rd, 4th. Basically skip the 4th floor. Oh man. We're about to be horsing around, yeah, with Silpco. I don't know if my bags are right. I can always pick up a random item if my bags are not. Despite this run taking so long and not being that good, I'm still trying to fill up my bags for the gym leader blitz that we inevitably go on. All right, let's do it. All right, 10th floor first. Go ahead and get it over with. We're battling everything. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to fight, but I know what I'm supposed to be at the end of the day, so. I don't need the carbos. Rare candy. 5th floor. It says fight the 2 optionals on the 5th floor, but there's 3 optionals. In 3 seconds? Why would I finish the run in 3 seconds? That's crazy. I'm getting kind of low in health. I'm getting kind of beat up. Oh! Okay, we might have a reset here. I might have goofed. Okay. Okay. You know what? It is what it is. I should have healed and I didn't heal. And here we are. If I reset one more time, I will, Oh, hang on. I do script some of my regular videos. I script to a certain extent, but most of my stuff is kind of ad-libbed. I can just talk about the run more precisely because I've done it a lot. Paralyzed heal. Do we have one of those? God, it's already a slog. Hard key. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. I really want to heal. I might go ahead and wrap around and heal. I feel like I need to. I don't want to get caught in a loop where I'm just like resetting inside of here a lot. I gotta make it past this guy. Ice beam, okay. There's a hypno, right? Or just a drowsy, or is it drowsy and hypno, I think. Please, brother. Why don't I just rest? What? I'm about to go to sleep anyway, in the healing bed. Might as well rest. Do I remember Digimon? Yeah, I mean, I remember Digimon, but I can't say I know a lot about it. Ah, I was just asleep. Man, this is not... That's not a good battle. Okay, I might as well branch out a little bit and fight a couple of floors. I don't know where I'm at, what all I've done. I love Monster Rancher. I've actually been playing, to my surprise, Monster Rancher 2 was like one of my favorite games growing up. And I did not know they released a Steam version several years ago. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like Monster Rancher 1 and 2 in one bundle. And I went through a phase at the start of the summer where I was just playing that so much. Why did I use agility? God. Yeah, Monster Rancher DX. Yeah, you're exactly right. You don't have to go through the hoops and hurdles of an emulator to try to type in disc. Now, I will say the game got a little tedious after a while, but that's probably because I put in like, I don't know, 50 hours in a week into it. And like after a while, it was kind of like got a little boring, but I still enjoyed my time that I had in it. I'll never forget my favorite Monster Rancher 2 story. I used to have a friend in high school and I was like telling him about it. I was like, man, there's this game called Monster Rancher and I love it. And I got this this cat. He's like this it's like this platypus cat thing. He's like a hybrid and his name is Ross and he's like in the S tier and he's the best monster ever and he's about to win the cup. You want to come over and watch him win the cup? And he came over and Ross went against the S rank Pokemon, and Ross's whole identity is critting and not being hit. And he got hit, and he got hit for like more than triple his life total, and he died. Like, he literally died. And I was just sitting there like, no, Ross. And my friend was like, what is this game again? I'm actually just gonna go to the 9th floor manually. Yeah, we all have old games that we like and we put a lot of hours into them, but then when you kind of like revisit them, you realize, hey, maybe they wasn't that good in the first place. There's a reason why they're old, or whatever the case may be. Now, I've done the 2nd floor. I need to keep track here because I'm kind of like, I'm all over the place right now. Okay, that's the 7th floor. U. I think Ross is a Mochi and a Kato, maybe? I don't remember exactly what Ross was. It was a Kato with a Mochi hybrid. I'm pausing real quick. We have done the 2nd floor, 3rd floor. We're skipping the 4th floor, 5th floor, 9th floor. So we got to do the 6th, 7th, and 8th, I do believe. Oh, was it Tiger? I don't remember. I would know Ross if I seen it. Wait. Isn't there literally a cat? No, that's Mew. Ross was definitely... Ugh. I feel like Ross was brown. I don't remember exactly what he was mixed with. I literally just looked at the game, like I just played the game a few months ago. I can't remember exactly what Digimon it was. Yeah, Mew's the yellow stuffed cat. It was a Kato mixed with something brown. Maybe it was just a tiger. Maybe it was a Gaily. Maybe it was a Gaily. Maybe it was like the golden gilded one. Maybe I just don't remember right. It was 20 plus years ago. Sorry guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. I need to do the 6th floor, 7th floor, 8th floor. I need to pick up one item and I'll be back on track. Suazo. If you guys like Monster Rancher at all and you've never heard of this game, one of my favorite games of all time is on the first PlayStation. It's called Monster Rancher Battle Card 2 something something something. Anyway, that game's so good. I played it a few years ago. I played it again, and that game holds up. It's a really good card game. It's like a card game based on Monster Rancher. Monster Rancher. Gus. That's a good name. Seventh floor. I have fought one guy. I don't think you're supposed to fight this guy. Am I messing up by fighting this guy on accident? Yeah. Who is this guy? I reset, but I don't know where I'm at. I think there is a card. There's actually competitive Monster Rancher battle card. I looked into it. Is it? There's no way it's $30. There's no way I paid $30 for that. It had to be on sale. I can't say I'm any good at the card game. I was good against going against the computer because that's all you literally could do. But I think there was only one person in the entire game that could actually beat me. And even then it was a coin flip. Well, not shared, who might also be in another country that might be more expensive there too. So we don't know. I don't know how you would speedrun Monster Rancher. There really doesn't seem like a lot of people don't seem to play it. Like, it doesn't seem like that popular of a game. Doesn't surprise me because it's really old and it was never Pokemon levels of popular. No, it was the guy with the long hair, maybe Nelson. Did I just black out and remember his name? Nelson, that did the meal deck that just makes you run out of cards. Maybe I did pay $30 for it. But I seen Monster Rancher 2 and I said, wait, there's an actual current version that I don't have to go through hoops and play on an emulator? I'm in. Fuck it. Oh, I'm out of PP. Uh-oh, somebody wasn't paying attention. You know what? I can pop a super pot. I can always go real quick and buy some hyper potions somewhere if I need to. I've literally never done that, but I could. I'm in trouble if this doesn't. I probably just fucked myself over. Buddy, I need you to self-destruct. Can you self-destruct? I don't think you can. Actually, let me pause it. Can this guy self-destruct? I might have fucked myself over. It doesn't matter. I'll cheat, and no one's gonna do a damn thing about it. Let's see. Enemy Pokemon, Electrode. He does have self-destruct, but I'm already dead at this point. Wait a second. I knew it. You little bitch, I knew it. You can't get one over on me, guys. That's what you'll soon learn. That's what you'll soon learn. Okay, so the question is, am I at the right amount of experience? I'm supposed to be level 45. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. Level 45, 3,500 to the next level. I'm way over that for some reason. I must have fought some trainers that I wasn't. I might have to like look at my experience later in the game and kind of fix it a little bit. I could probably skip a trainer later or something. I don't know. Hey Curtis, you're here. You caught one live. We'll see how this one goes. My wife has started her job back. The summer's over, so she started back work, and this is like, she's gonna go to bed soon, and I gotta watch the baby at night, or I just do it out of fairness, whatever, you know what I'm saying, but, so I can't stream forever. I thought this run would be quicker, but it turns out this run, not great. Rival number 5, here's what I got written down. Just surf and pray, question mark. If this run gets around to 340, I think that's about where I expected it to go. So we'll see. I am a little bit ahead on experience. All right, it says, you surf and pray. You surf and pray. I thought, I mean, to be honest, it looks like I'm just kind of mowing stuff down right now. I don't know if I would say no. Walled? Paralyzed? Okay, that was unlucky. That was just unlucky. I don't care what you say, that was just unlucky. Surf and pray. Oh, I have agility. I can just reset that. Just part of not playing the run in a while, I guess. Yeah, I can just agility that off. That was more of user error, I would say. What's at the end? Flareon. All right, we got this. Bubbler. All right. I probably need to save. I need to have at least like 7 serves for the Giovanni fight. We're kind of set up to go. I think we'll start cruising a little bit. This is the longest part of the game by far, Silphco. And it sucks. I really do. It reminds me, I get this weird like sense of dread when I'm in Silphco and I have to do a lot of grinding, because it reminds me of the rocket sections in Generation 2. And I absolutely hate those, and it reminds me of that. And like, I just think about that the whole time. There's probably more than 9 likes, but if there's not, you know who you are. You know who you are. Get Mimic. Fuck. Sorry. I accidentally loaded a save state. I didn't mean to. What am I doing here? Surf and pray. After you go get Mimic. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I've been wondering, like, what do we do? Like, how do you get over that hump? Like, how do I get past like 10,000 viewers? Like, how do we get past that point? Oh, I'm supposed to, I actually had it right. Did I have it right? I don't think I did, actually. I think I just messed up. What do I get rid of here? I gotta pause. I got a bit of a conundrum. Social media, you think I have time to use social media? All right, we're in a conundrum in the route. Like, what did I do here? We're at post Silphco. And at this point, you have Surf, Ice Beam, Rest, Agility. Do I just get rid of Surf? Oh, I get rid of Rest. Okay. Rest is over with. I don't love this part. I don't love this because you can't get Mimic unless you have an item slot opened up. And I think I just messed myself up. Let me see. Hang on. What I'm saying might not even make sense to anybody, but... Okay, I need to reset. Actually, hang on. Where am I at when I reset? God! I'm so tired of Giovanni. No, Surf didn't screw it up. The route is great. I trust in the route. I just have not ran. I did this route months ago and I have not played it since then. So that's the main reasoning. All right, let me double check. Let me get out of here and save and pause. I don't have to fight Giovanni for the 25th time. No, Surf, whatchamacallit, Rest has already done what it's supposed to do. We're done with it. Okay. I think we're good. I think I overthought it a little bit. I didn't really overthink that. It's just I was looking at my moves and I was like, whatever. So you can't get that move unless you use a move. Let's toss that. Now we can get Mimic. Now we're golden. Okay. Now we get rid of Rest. And now I'm grooving right now. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm kind of grooving to the song. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. I thought about saying the name and I was like, All right. I messed up. God. It's okay, guys. I promise I'm not gonna crash out. I'm about to crash out. I forgot to pick up the nugget in the house. It's okay. It's okay. I'm on stream. If I wanted this run to be immaculate and perfect, I would do a video on it. That's what I tell myself anyway. Well, it sounds like it would be like an anime name. That's the vibe I'm picking up from it. God, I gotta fight this. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I ran into a wrong trainer. My main problem right now, since I haven't played live in so long, if I was just smart with the save states, I wouldn't have to redo shit over and over again. But I just normally don't make those little things. Made up language, wow. Now I'm interested. What is it? Is it pronounced in a different way, or is it just like Gianniichi? No, there's no farming because I just loaded a save state. There's no way surf helps there. Crit, great. Or is it one of those silent J's or the HJs like Juan? As much shit as people give me for the way I pronounce stuff, I'm surprised that not one single person has ever said anything about the way I say Juan. I pronounce the J a lot. Juan. Give me a break. Oh man, okay, we're gonna use a full restore, I guess. Thanks, man. I was born with it. Anichi. Got you. I'm gonna try one agility. Second Venonat doesn't have whatchamahoozle. Doesn't have sleep powder. A lot safer to take it from there and from there. Bada bing, bada boom. Psychic down. We outspeed. 2-tap it. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Somebody's gonna copy the TCG music one day and just be like, oh guys, I just discovered this banger of a track, and everybody's gonna be like, it's gonna come full circle. They're gonna start using it, and then somebody's gonna comment on one of my videos and say, why are you copying that person? It happens every time. Happens every time. Are we taking a brisk swim or what? Alright, things are gonna get a little bit weird here. We are learning double edge. Look at this, you guys like this? Woo! Hoo, hoo. Hey guys, Gym Leader Matt here. Can I, hang on. I'm gonna fuck everything up. Hang on a second. Can I zoom in on this without fucking everything up? Can we just duplicate this? Hang on. I gotta do this for myself. Copy and duplicate. There we go. Alright, I'm sorry. I had to. This is what you come to the streams for. Alright. I think I'm supposed to do something else too. I don't remember. I probably should look it up. Oh, I gotta find extras here. Hang on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't... Look, I don't pretend to know every single snippet of code in the disassembly, but for some reason, the changes that I personally made, it thinks that when your starter knows surf, it thinks that it's the Pikachu, and it'll give you the surfing Pikachu. So in a run like this, I completely forgot about it. It really surprised me, to be honest with you. So it's great. Okay. I got one item too many right now. I'm gonna be fighting second floor burglar, Carbos, scientist, 2 basement trainer. Sure. I guess we'll fight these guys. I gotta drop one item. Hey, Horsea. Hey, brother. Horsea. Hold your horsies. We got double edge on the set. We're about to pop off. Uh-oh. Stop hurting yourself. Jesus. Oh, my God. What in the world just happened? I'm going to use an elixir because I'm bad and I forgot to heal. So the surfing Pikachu really just like, I couldn't help myself. And the perfect song was on too, so I just could not help myself. Super repel, and I'm actually going to drop the second Pokedoll I got. Blizzard. Boom. Battle. That's the second time in this run that a random Magneton has like pushed me in. You know what I mean? It has to learn physical moves because after Gen 4 they have the physical special split. So even a move, I think Surf is physical, am I right, guys? Surf is physical starting in Gen 4. Now, when am I using rare candies? Surely it's very soon. Okay, pick up Blizzard, secret key, full bags, hit level 51 after Blaine, use 4 candies to be level 55. How is Surf special? Well, I know Waterfall special, so don't even try to tell me it's not. I'm gonna heal here against my judgment, and I'm going to go ahead and say, let's get that out of here. And I'm gonna go ahead and just go boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a bunch of those. Set them up right nice. I'm tired of running out of health. All right, here we go. Ah, okay, I got you. There's a lot of weird quirks like that. Maybe it's just something they messed up with at the start and then they just kept it going. Surely Kingdra gets some good moves. I feel like I'm gonna be massively over leveled here. I battled something extra and I have no idea what it is. Okay, you can just fuck off right now. Stop. Why am I hurting myself every single turn? I don't outspeed the Rapidash. Oh, cool. Oh, who would have thought I don't outspeed the Rapidash? What's next? A Fire Blast is gonna knock me out? Sometimes you're just over it, you know? Yeah, we got a lot of experience left on the table here. One. I need to have my final experience still be the same as what I got it mapped out, so we just kind of wasted some time. This run is a slog to do on ×3 speed, especially when you're pausing a lot. Hey, but it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Up, down, down, left, left, up, beat, Sabrina. Bada bing. Bada boom. Why did that side wave do so much? I probably lost this one. No, side wave sucks. No one knows if TM28 is Tombstoner. Don't get me started. I'll talk about that in the next video, okay? I'll talk a little bit more about that. I'll go a little bit more in depth. This is from Yoshi's Island, Super Nintendo. You can tell I'm not serious because I'm not on the bike. If I'm serious about a run, I'm on my bike right there, but I wasn't on my bike, so not serious. I got some slowdowns, not necessarily from streaming, maybe from streaming. I did something inside of my code that's like constantly running. I need to do some checks. What's the lore? What lore? What lore do you speak of? There is no lore on. No one knows. Like, that's the lore. I probably need to double check and look at my, well, I probably need to look ahead, to be honest with you. Learn Blizzard after Giovanni. Why am I waiting to, oh, bags. There is no Tombstone lore. It's just a question in Blaine's gym. And no one knows. That's it. No one knows. I certainly don't. Oh, I forgot. I thought that was, never mind. I thought that was Ice Beam, but it's not. You know, I don't even know if Double Edge is needed for this run. I think that'd be one of my first things that I'd change. This run would actually be pretty fun. I bet Siege is pretty fun just because it doesn't have to deal with the bad early game of Horsea. We're barely gonna have enough surfs to make it through this. Go figure. Oh, I gotta go get the power plant candy. We're getting the power plant candy today, boys. Horsea's probably like D tier. Horsea has a very bad start. Horsea has a very bad start, and bad stats force you to get to a higher level. Did I Gen 1 miss? I think I Gen 1 miss, and I think it's going to cost me the battle. Why did Mimic fail? Wait. Oh, I got sand attacked. PP candy. It's not bad to get the power plant. Here's the power plant candy. Here's the reasoning behind it. If during the late game, for example in Victory Road, I'll reset, hang on. If you have to do like, let's say 3 or 4 optional battles in the Victory Road or something like that, it's probably faster just to get the Victory Road candy. Or not the Victory Road candy, the power plant candy. It depends on how much levels you need for the end game, because you can cut out a lot of battles for it. The power plant candy is a little bit of taboo in the community. A lot of people are like, it's bad. they heard somebody say it's bad, so people are forever gonna say it's bad, but it's really not that bad. I mean, on good runs, you're cutting out a lot of candies anyway. For example, I don't want to give spoilers away. I've recorded a Blastoise run, and that run skips a lot of candies. But, you know, go watch Mega Mewtwo Y or something like that. You know, you skip a lot of candies. Oh, I'm outsped by the Doug Trio. I'm outsped by the Doug Trio and I got Sand Attack. Yikers. Yeah, I'm always searching for the Pokemon that's gonna beat Mega Mewtwo Y. I don't know if we'll ever find it. I should have like kept track right here. This would be like a good barometer for people to kind of like understand what. Okay. Woo, Pikachu. I wish I could zoom in automatically. God. Imagine if you play on real speed and your entire run is just ruined right there. Imagine how much harder your Pokemon playing life would be if that's the rules you played on. Can you get on the bike inside of the power plant? No. I need to make a save state. I'm about to mess up. I can tell. I can feel it. Sometimes you can just feel it in your bones. You're like, oh man, I'm teetering on the brink. Oh man, we just made it. Woo! We gotta heal. Like, yeah, Aggron's not awful, but yeah, it's just not a great top combination. Like, you would much rather have like Steelix. I don't know what we're doing here. Hang on. Set up on Cloyster. ×3. There's no way I just made a save state. I did. Alright guys, I made a whoopsie. I'm gonna run off like 5 seconds. I'm gonna pause the game. And I'm gonna have to manually change something because I got to talking and I made a mistake. I'm supposed to replace Double Edge right now. I was supposed to replace Double Edge and I didn't do it. So I'm going to replace it manually. I ran off some time. It's all good. If anybody has a problem with it, they can send a strongly worded letter to my P.O. box and I will read it and I'll respond back eventually. Move number 2. Blizzard only has 5 PP. So we should be good to go. There we go. Send it to my P.O. box 237 Go Fuck Yourself Lane. Why is it not changed? Oh, I gotta change it in battle. My bad. Player. I did the wrong address. Hang on. Blizzard. There we go. All right, we set up on Chloe. All right, we set up on Chloe. I think we just win still though. Yeah, you gotta keep a little bit of the bad words in. We do have to actually, like, even though we picked up the power plant candy, we still have to pick up a little bit of trainers. We're actually not going to be that far off of 330, which is crazy. So I think that Horsea can clear about 330 pretty easily. We'll see how it goes at the end. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to have time to do 2 runs today because I'm slow as fuck. Me doing runs and thinking about stuff and messing up and doing save state. Think about it this way, guys. If I was not using save states, I would be on like my 5th run. And like, come on, guys. What other stream can you get the content of this Pikachu running around? Look at this. Have you guys ever seen a streamer go over here? Have you ever wondered what was over here in these trees? All right. Lapras string. Always make a save state here. I can't tell you how many times I just do that shit like that. Exactly like that. I know about the YouTube AI stuff, but I struggle to know how it's actually going to work because my audience, the average age for my audience, for example, is like 27 to 34. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm actually going to use Razor Leaf. I'm going to use I'm trying to save some blizzards, some blizzaros. I really do like the surfing. I completely forgot about it, to be honest. Lapras string. Super repel. Sometimes it pisses me off so bad to make mistakes. Like I said, all things considered, it's been okay for the first live stream in like 5 months. It's been okay, but especially on a run that I've been dreading. It's not like, you know, I've had some dental work done over the past few months. I had a root canal a couple weeks ago, and that's why I didn't stream a couple weeks ago. But before that, I probably could have made myself stream, but I was like, I would rather work on a video because I just honestly don't want to play Horsea. I don't want to go through that bubble early game. I don't want to. I'm saving it right here because I need to know what I'm doing. I don't want to go through that bubble early game and have to talk to chat while I'm just using bubble. Why are my concurrent viewers going up and up? Like, they should be winding down. What is going on with you guys? Why are there so many people here? Y'all here for surfing Pikachu? Is that what y'all came here for? Well, goddamn. If y'all here for surfing Pikachu, then I have no choice. All right, what are we doing here? First floor, male cool trainer. We just fought him. Second floor, we got the juggler and the Golduck tamer. Third floor, executor cool trainer. Third floor, grass. 1, 2. I should just make a surfing Pikachu channel, to be honest with you. Would you guys watch a 55-minute video that just shows a very zoomed in surfing Pikachu? Hang on, let me ask you a question. I'm being serious here. Like, this is a serious question. This is the last time I'll do this, I promise. Hang on. What am I doing? All right, hang on. Where am I at? Would you guys, hang on, I'm trying to move, hang on. Oh shit. Hang hang on. There it is. Would you guys watch a stream? Would you guys watch a stream that was just 24/7 and just did this? Whoops, hang on. God. Imagine if you played this close. Every fight would be a jump scare. It looks like I have big boots on and I can barely walk. Hang on, I can't see, Kevin. Hang on. You gotta speak up. I can't hear you. Where's the flowers at? Oh, yeah. Who are you? Okay, I got the other screen pulled up. You guys want to know about that 2 kinds of caterpillar Pokemon? Yes. Caterpie has no poison, but Weedle does. Watch out for poison sting. Go fuck yourself. Alright. Enough of this. Enough of these games, Yugi boy. Alright. We're back. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Horsea's hurt. I'm hurt. We're gonna just make it through. I guess there's only so much you can do. That's a very, very tiny pixel size, so I could see that. I'm not keeping that result. I've suffered enough. I've suffered enough. That's all there is to it. I lost 7 people when I started doing the surfing Pikachu. Are you guys happy? 7 people, 7 whole people who offered nothing to me left the stream. Golduck trainer, yes. I gotta be I don't think I've ever done surfing Pikachu. I've done a Lowland Raichu, which I need to redo. Oh, I got some badass. I've been working on a Golduck drawing. I got a banger Golduck picture. Oh, you came back? You didn't miss much. Just the best surfing Pikachu footage on the internet. I wonder if my wife's like watching the stream and she's like, what is he doing? Like, why is he not hurrying up? He said he would be in here after the first run. I'm gonna not do that, actually. It's that time of stream where it's on the Zelda coffee. I don't know if any of you guys ever get that reference. It's something I used to do all the time, but it's on the Zelda stuff right now. This could be a mistake, but let's see. What time is it? 10:56. We got plenty of time. Oh shit, I accidentally reset. Uh-oh. That sucks. What is that I see on my screen? Hang on a second. There's only 42 seconds left for the goal. How did I get off the bike? I don't know if the Elite Four is even hard. It's been so long since I've done this run. I don't remember anything about it. I just know I played it a lot like a few months ago, and I said I don't want to do this on stream right now. What is the goal? Why is it not telling me? Oh god, there's only 5 seconds left. Hang on, I gotta know what I gotta do against Lorelei. Times 3 agility, surf force, mimic, amnesia, end. Okay, there we go. Is this the goal? Oh, 4 out of 5. That's it. Oh man, the time looks like the time ended before I reached my goal. I guess I'll have to make another. I'm sorry if anybody's ever came in here for the first time ever on my stream. All right, we got a new goal. Maybe that'll be my new profile picture. Okay, anyway, I gotta get scooting here. Hang on. I used PP ups on Surf, so yeah, you should be able to 3-shot it. I could have played it a little bit better and waited till it rested again because it has a very high likelihood of resting. But it doesn't really matter because now we're going to mimic Amnesia. Bada boom, bada bing. I don't like that he's used 2 Amnesias. I didn't mean to use Blizzard there. Hey, it looks like we hit another goal. Stop using... Okay. We might lose this one actually, now that I think about it. Okay, what? Okay, doesn't matter. I would not heal on Bruno, but I'm honestly scared. Banzan. Scoot on around. I promise I'm hurrying. We'll get through this run very, very soon. Strength, I'm a champ. There we go. We hit level 63. Now we are going to use 5 candies. 1, 2, 3. God, evolving such a slog. 4. And it turns out, guys, that Agatha was actually the hardest fight in the run. It's all good. I mean, if you look at like an average video, we've been doing pretty well. Maybe like, you know, I've been very blessed with like 10,000 people watching. So if I could just have like 1,000 of those 10,000 give me $5 a month, I would be cooking. I'd be putting out 2 videos a week. Now it's up to us, the trust fund, the 56 people here right now, to get back to how we can get to that point. How do we get to that point? That's what I want to know. What are the odds that the last Gengar doesn't do anything? I don't think I got this one. Oh, I just win. Okay, cool. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do on the champion. 1 agility will put Gyarados into 2-shot Blizzard territory. And then we can just Blizzard this little piece of crap. And then we can mimic the Ice Beam. That did a lot of damage. And now we're faster than Aerodactyl. Boom, baby. So I have written down that I should set up 3 times on the Sand Slash, and I think now in the future, me right now looking at what I did in the past, I'm thinking that that is kind of stupid. But I'm gonna give my past self the benefit of the doubt. Can I set up 1, poison, 2, get some diapers? Man, I appreciate you, buddy. I'm gonna call this one a reset. Or am I? Hang on. Let's just fight it out. How about we just fight it out? No, I'm reset. I'm reset. I gotta get my stuff set up. Yeah, you're amazing, buddy. I do appreciate that. Double-digit resets. There we go. The run hasn't been awful. One. Oh man. Two. This is just testing purposes right here. 2, 3. Okay. I'm not going to take this result. I'm just testing some stuff. You watch all the live, Yurt, I do appreciate it. I got some stuff coming out. We'll talk some more about some other stuff very soon. When we get done with this run, I'll probably take a quick break and we'll talk about some other stuff. But I've been liking the content I've been putting out. I've been discouraged by several things, but when I look back on the last few months, I'm actually like doing the best that the channel's ever done. I'm just not putting out a video every week. But now we're on a spot to where Executor will only lose Leech Seed. So this is the play, I do believe, because now we have Mimic. Okay, never mind. I don't go live much. I'll probably change that in the near future. But it's a lot. I like to focus on making the videos because they're the money maker. Taking a hit there, but to be able to outspeed the Alakazam is probably worth it. Like I said, there's like little details in the run. Fuck you with the Kinesis, God. Okay, this is probably done with. Maybe not. Hang on. Hold up. Okay. 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 We win. Okay. Lots of okays. 340. I do know there's some left on the table here. I think that this could go a few minutes faster. I usually announce it. If you just check my post on Thursdays of every week or every other week, I try to do a pretty good job at letting everybody know when stuff's coming out. I got a few things I want to talk about after. I'm gonna go on a quick little break ski poo, and I got a few things I want to talk about after, and we'll kind of look at the time and we'll see if I want to do a second run. We'll talk about Horsea just a little bit. We'll do time stamps down if you're a VOD viewer. Scroll your lazy ass down and click on the timestamps if you don't want to listen to me talk about a lot. So I'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to pump that music up. I'm actually going to restart the playlist. I think I am in the mood for... Hang on, let me find us a little banger. I want Into the Bar. Why am I having such a hard time finding it? Hang on. I know it's here. There we go. Horsea. I got to do that one eventually. All right, guys. I'll be back in a minute. All right. Give me a minute. I'll see you very, very soon. Give me like 5 minutes or so. All right, brothers, I'm back. Yeah, we've had heat advisories lately. It's been like hitting close to those hundies lately. All right. The run lasted way longer than I thought. I think what I'm going to do is over the course of sometime next week or so, I'm probably going to do another run off stream and kind of correct some of those mistakes, and then I'll post what I did on a community post, and that's what we'll do. But I do have something that I would like to bring up to you guys. I would like the dedicated few that are here at the end of the stream, I would like your opinion on something. Let me go back. Kevin, was it you? I don't have my YouTube studio. Was it Kevin? Kevin, was it you? I gotta look at something real quick. I gotta pull up my phone. Hang on, let me look. No, it's nothing bad, guys. I think I had a mini discussion with Kevin about this. No, it wasn't actually. Never mind. False alarm. Anyway, so everybody here. No, nothing. Let me bring up a thumbnail and I want to talk about something. Does anybody, I want to talk about Poochyena video that Madrybread did. Did anybody watch that Poochyena video that Madrybread did? Last week? Earlier this week? I don't remember. You watched it? Anybody else? Because I want to talk about it. I got some thoughts about it, and it's like, it's kind of, well, y'all, if y'all haven't watched it, you can hear me talk, and then you can maybe go watch it and tell me, leave a comment or something, and you can get back to me and tell me. Anyway. Okay. But we all know who Madrybread is, right? We all know who Madrybread is, and we all know that he's like the biggest subscribed Pokemon, the biggest subscribed channel that does primarily Pokemon solo run content, like 440,000 subscribers, right? We all know who he is. All right. So respectfully, I got a thumbnail I've been cooking up. Let's look at it and then we'll talk about it. Now, I don't want this thumbnail to be too much, but I've been working on this thumbnail. And this will be my premise of the discussion that I want to have. I'm going to be just flat out with you guys. I think the video was bad. And I don't want to get personal. I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about him personally. Basically, he played Poochyena in Emerald and he could not beat the game. That's fine, whatever. But just like, I'm doing a challenge, I got Poochyena to level 100 and it can't beat the game. I adamantly disagree. I think he did a lot of wrong stuff, and I think that it was a bad video. And it inspired me to make my own Poochyena video. Do you guys think it would be too much for me to kind of call out the video just a little bit and say, like, what are we doing here? Like, how can you do a challenge run that should be easily possible and have been doing this stuff for 5 years but can't beat the game with a Pokemon that has an attack raising moves? Not even a snafu, it was more than that. I don't want to get into the details of like the run. You can watch it for yourself. The main thing you need to know is that he went to level 100 and determined that Poochyena cannot beat the game. You know what I mean? And it's just like he's the guy, he's the top of the mountain. Like, if you like, whether you like it or not, he's the top of the mountain. Like, he's what we're all looking up to in terms of subscribers. And it's like, if that's what's going on at the top, what are we doing? You know what I mean? I don't think it deserves constructive criticism. He is strictly casual. I get that. Okay, so that's the sentiment I got. Okay. Well, I get that everybody's not a speedrunner. I get that everybody doesn't optimize. I'm going to use an example that I've been thinking of. Just kind of, yeah, 15 kilometers per hour. Is that what that even stands for? My bad. Yeah, I get all those sentiments. I know he's a casual player. I know not everybody does speedruns. I know not everybody optimizes, but it seems like it just seems like it's low effort. You know what I mean? It just seems low effort. And I guess that's what kind of bothers me about it. I don't want to beef. I don't want to beef with anybody. That's why I wanted to run this by everybody on stream. Like, I don't have to make this video. I haven't even started. I just so happened to make a banger thumbnail. Yeah, but how do you not know what the difference between a physical and special attack is? And how do you not know what berries are? And how do you not know that you should be using crunch over bite? How do you not know that howl raises your attack and you should be using... You know what I mean? It's just like, it's weird. It's weird. I think we can lightly touch on it. I think I could do a video and lightly touch on it, not really say much about it, just say that it bothers me. I wanted to do the video because I seen his failure, I guess. But there was never going to be anything personal about it. You know what I mean? There's never going to be anything personal. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Like, nothing against him personally. It just, I seen the video and I watched it and it was just like baffling to me. I was like, wait. It's like, let me say this. All right, I'm enjoying the difference in opinion. This is why I wanted to talk to you guys. It's kind of like, I don't know, let's say you made up a challenge, right? You were like, I'm going to set up a ring outside and I'm going to throw a horseshoe on it. And I'm going to ring the pin. And you start recording and you pick up the horseshoe and you throw one single horseshoe and you miss it. And you say, all right, guys, I failed the challenge. Anyway, I'm putting the video up. That's what it comes off to me as. You know what I mean? Interesting insight. I appreciate talking to you guys about it. That's what I want. Like, I want to get different opinions on it. Well, there's blind runs. Now, for example, and I should probably write some of this stuff down. I can think of, off the top of my head, I can think of 2 other big YouTubers. I say big, the biggest ones in our niche that has made mistakes and didn't just say, well, that's it, on to the next video. For example, I think it was the Electabuzz run for J-Rose. He did the run and he forgot Psychic existed. And instead of saying, oh, well, he actually did another run and got Psychic and showed what it would have looked like. And I really appreciated that as a viewer. Like, right now, we're all talking together as viewers. Like, I'm not talking as somebody that's making a stream, making a video. I'm talking to you guys as viewers. And I appreciated him going back and saying, hey, I made a mistake, but here's what it would look like. And rather than being kind of lazy about it, he actually went the extra mile. And I really do appreciate that. Scott's had some thoughts mess up too. He's had some thoughts. He always has thoughts. For Scott, for me, it's that old Gyarados video where, like, whether the comments were right or wrong, a lot of comments were bringing up Earthquake. And just Scott being the hardworking guy he is or whatever, he released a follow-up video with Earthquake later just to address those concerns. So just to, I don't know, guys. Well, Marshall, I don't think this is I don't think this is about me. It's not about me. It's about like the viewers. Like, what are we doing at the top of the list, at the top of the mountain here, the people that make the most money and all that kind of stuff? Like, is this what's acceptable as a community? And we've had Giannici already said earlier, like, well, he has some medical problems and he only does one run. That's fine. But at the end of the day, like, at what point is like low effort a detriment? Like, at what point do you start bleeding viewers? You know what I mean? And like, as somebody who does this a lot, the views have gone down a lot over the years. Like, years ago, we used to have J-Rose, Madra like, you look at their most popular videos, millions, multi-million view videos. And nowadays, there's like, they're getting like a 30th of that, like a 10th of that. And you can't help but wonder, just as like a viewer, as somebody on the outside looking in, it's like, is this the cause of the niche going down? Is because people stopped putting in effort, stuff worked, and they never pushed themselves any higher? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Don't call out. Don't like that dude. He did it himself. What are we talking about here? I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with chat. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. I think J-Rose is still great, though. I think J-Rose, the problem with J-Rose is he just doesn't upload a lot, and that's on him. He's made his bag, and he's probably happy not uploading a lot. That's him. He can do what he wants. I don't mind. I still think J-Rose tells a good story. If you've noticed, he has been using like years old content, like footage to do his videos. It's whatever. It's neither here nor there. Hey Shadow, if you want to go back and watch the stream, you can. If you want to be, I'm not going to stream much longer. I'm just having a conversation right now about this kind of stuff. See, I don't want to call out the lack. I don't want to necessarily go into detail about his video. Here's the basics of it. Here's the basis of it. He made a video, did one run, couldn't beat the game, determined he couldn't beat the game. Along the way, he made some bad choices that were kind of baffling for somebody that's been doing it for a while. And it got me to looking at Poochyena when I was thinking like, wait, can Poochyena beat the game, or was he just not that great? So I YouTube searched Poochyena Emerald and I found some low view videos that could beat it. And I started thinking, I was like, man, that wasn't a really good video. I kind of felt like I wasted my time a little bit. You know, that's just where it all started. And I started thinking about it and I was like, should I make a video? I don't really do that kind of thing, but like the video kind of like got in my head a little bit. You know what I mean? I've been thinking about it a lot, but rather than just being in my own little echo chamber, I'm just inviting in discussions. It's cool to see everybody, whatever. His character. Giannici, I need some elaboration on that. Okay. I sourced his character. You don't think J-Rose has good character? I'm not we're all just open. We're all talking here. I'm just trying to understand. Operate on different terms. Backed impossibility, strict one. I feel mentioning that a Poochyena run isn't possible and showing that is fine, but it is possible. You know what I mean? I think I'm passionate, and I think I could only mention like one paragraph to talk about it. I think I can come up with some good analogy. I don't think I can take it much further than that because I could talk all day about it, but I just don't think it would make a good video. I would be punching up, and when you punch up, even just in my little stream right now, there's already kind of a lot of pushback on it. So I can only imagine if like it got around into his stuff, I think I would get smothered with hate. So maybe not. Maybe that's right. I don't know that side of J-Rose, but I will take your opinion and believe you. I've never personally talked to J Rose. He's never interacted with us, so I don't know him personally. Well, you get inspiration from different things, right? You get inspiration, and just watching somebody who has probably made up to, I don't know. Hang on, let me get this music under control. Watching somebody that has probably made up to $30,000+ off of one video before in his life. I don't know. Maybe I should have thought about this and wrote down more thoughts, but we'll have to see, right? Yeah, we could do the Poochyena run, and maybe I could just talk about it very briefly at the start and then go into a regular run. I don't know what all to say though. I want my words to be articulated. I want my words to like slice like a dagger, like be right on point, articulated perfectly. There's no mincing my words, and I want to be like very understandable. No, I don't feel that way at all. Like I take YouTube seriously, but it's not my job or anything. Like, I don't care that somebody's outperformed me. Yeah, you'd go Shadow Ball, Return, probably Crunch, probably Howl, Substitute. I don't know. I haven't played the run. I'm just saying. I don't watch many Madrybread videos because you guys are right. He is very casual. And there's too many videos out there that I can actually learn something from, or even just other video essays or just something that's not Pokemon at all that I can watch. There's too much content in the day to watch when you're busy, so I normally don't keep up with it. I used to watch his stuff back in the pandemic days, but you know. I don't think he would collaborate with me. I don't think he's gonna collaborate with me. I don't think he'd be interested in somebody just being like, here's everything you did wrong, brother. I'm not gonna be focusing on his video, by the way. Like, I'm just gonna talk about it and then my own footage, you know? I don't think there is a standard. I haven't kept up with his content. I just came across this video as like a unearthed an ancient artifact, and I was like, oh, Poochyena. Maybe somebody mentioned it. Like, maybe I saw it in a comment of a video or like on a Discord or something like that, and I was like, what are they talking about? Let me go watch this video. And I don't know. If you watch it, and I know a lot of you guys said you haven't watched it yet. When you watch it, it's almost like he gave up on it at the very start. Like, before he's even talking about the stats, he's like, I don't know if I can do this, guys. Like, already from the start, setting himself up for failure. And there's just some weird, like, for example, guys. Hey, Stormy, I haven't seen you in a while. For example, one thing I will say is he kept Bite for the whole game because he thought that he could just cheese with the flinch chance, and that would be his only way to win. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know a good approach, I guess. Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, like I said earlier, like, not everybody cares about speedruns. Not everybody cares about optimizations. And even lower than that, a lot of people don't even care about giving a Pokemon a second look. And there's even some people that don't even care about looking at the learn set or learning how to play the game, like, after years. I get it. I get it. Like, I get that if it's your full-time job. Yeah, 15, I agree with that. If it's your full-time job, like, you're probably better off just doing one take, making a video out of it, and moving on just so you can make money. And I guess, like, I come from a perspective where I don't really care about the money, and I just want to do 3, 4, 5 runs, whatever it takes to be happy with the run, to make the Pokemon look good. Like, my worst fear is somebody saying, actually, you could have, like, you did this run really bad, and you could have done a lot better. think at the bare minimum, Giannici, I think at the bare minimum, he could say, you know what, guys, I failed this challenge, but I YouTubed some stuff and I found some other creators. It looks like I could have done this and this and this, and maybe if you want me to, I can come back to it on a later date and time, but for now I failed the challenge. Sorry, but next week we're gonna do this. Or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just something that bothered me. I've been thinking about it a lot. And I was like, do I want to make this video? And I was like, well, let's make the thumbnail. I'm going to stream on Friday. Maybe I can talk to people about it and maybe I can get like pushed in the right direction. I mean, it's a banger thumbnail. I gotta say. I gotta say. Funny internet user, what is your take on all this? Have you heard any of this? Are you saying that Madrybread would go the pirate software route? I mean, yeah, you're right, Spicy Pools. Like, in the video, he is using dark type moves on a fighting type. And I don't even want to call that kind of stuff out, but I'm just saying, it's there. It's there. I don't think you have to go that far, Banzan. I'm pretty sure that you can just use Substitute, use Howl a few times, and just sweep through any battle. I don't even think you have to get close to level 100. I bet you could beat the game at like level 80 or something. Like, it's really like a simple and straightforward solo run. And that said, I have not looked too deep into this Pokemon. I have not even touched this Pokemon. The Fossil Cup, it's been a while since I played that one. Yeah, it sounds bad. What is it, a bunch of Cradleys? Well, Giannici, let me ask you this. What do you like about his runs? And in your opinion, why do you think that his views have went from like 1 million per video down to like 30,000? 2 questions for you. Well, Spicy Pools, I will say this for another part of discussion. I think if you go to anybody's channel, and we're not even talking about just Pokemon, I think that if you go to somebody's channel and you go back a year ago and you look at a video, if you watch that video and if somebody didn't tell you and you thought it was a new video because it looks exactly the same as their current stuff, they're not improving. They're just scooting by on what worked. So, you know. And I think that you could do that to Madrybread. I get where this is going. I don't want to talk bad about him. The long and short of it is I think the video was kind of bad to the point to where I was like, I kind of want to do the run. How can I talk about him and do the run? You know what I mean? I can't say stuff about J-Rose. Number one, I'll have people attack me, and number two, I still like J-Rose, and I think he's a good narrator, and I just enjoy his content. And he has made mistakes before that he has acknowledged, and he's even done extra runs to make up for that. You know what I mean? I don't know, Deadpool. A lot of people go up. But here's the thing. Here's another thing. Let's say that Madrybread puts in more effort. His views go up. What does that do for everybody else? Our views go up as a result. Everybody's elevated. I don't want to see Madrybread do bad. I don't want to see J-Rose do bad. I don't want to see Scott's views go down. I want everybody's views to go up. I want to go back to the day where they were getting 1 million views per video and like Scott would get random like 300,000. I want to go back to that because that means that I can get some of that stuff coming back to me, more people interested. You know what I mean? You're right. All the best Pokemon have been used for the most part. Yeah, that's the thing. J-Rose and Madrybread are similar in certain ways. They don't they're about telling the story and just doing one single run. And I'm fine with that. I get that not everybody's going to do the same way. That's what makes people different. That's why you watch different things. But at the end of the day, eventually you have to start doing something different. Like, you have to start pushing the envelope. You have to start doing something different. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's all interesting. It's all relative. And I was thinking about it a lot. We'll get to everybody. I'm probably one of the very few people that's like experiencing like a surge forward. Like, I've noticed like my stuff increasing, which isn't saying much. Like, I'm a small fry, small fish in a huge pond, but I have noticed everybody else kind of getting lower. Well, I'm just very happy that a lot of people wanted to watch my latest Emerald video. And I couldn't have released an Emerald video at a better time, because now I have this inspiration to do this Poochie in a video. Now, listen. We're done with this thumbnail for now. I'm probably done with this discussion. I got a couple of things to chew on. What I'm going to do, my next Emerald video is going to be in October. Do I even have... Hang on. I'm working on a banger. I got a banger coming up. I can't get away from the rock top. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying, bro? A lot of people are just resting on their laurels. They've done things a certain way. It's been successful and they just call it at that. And there's certain things, and I'm about to push it even further. I'm about to do some different stuff. Oh, that's just regular Tyranitar. That's just the thumbnail image I'm going to use for an emerald. I'm going to do Tyranitar and Emerald. Interesting discussion, guys. I do appreciate it. Feel free, if you have like extra thoughts or something like that, you can leave a comment somewhere. I will see it and reply to it. But, you know, I'm not looking for trouble. I'm just looking for something. What do I think of Mega Dragonite? Before I go, I'll leave you with one thing. Speaking of, you know your boy's always trying to push the envelope. What would you say if I told you that I'm already ready? I'm already ready, baby. The day of or the day after ZA releases, your boy's gonna have a Gen 1 Mega Dragonite run. It could be. We don't know what its type is yet. I'm gonna have to go blind. I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna have to just make the video with a bunch of assumptions. I'm hoping that the ROM leaks and I can get some stuff. I mean, come on. The stream always gets spoilers. I also want to show one more thing. I've been working on... I got to do the regular Dragonite first. Because we got this one, which I love. I love that image. Banger thumbnail it's going to make when I actually get around to it. And I want to show one more that I've been working on, like a good drawing that I've worked on recently. It's Golduck. No one cares about Golduck. The solo run's pretty bad, but I'll be damned if I don't have this good ass Golduck image. So I like that. I've been doing a lot of thumbnail work. And we'll see. I'm gonna have the world's best hypno thumbnail one day. I don't have it put together yet. But trust me, I'm working on something that's crazy for Hypno. Oh, I got one more thumbnail I can show you. I'll show you one more thumbnail because I like sharing my stuff with you. Not everybody watches the streams. So if you come in on the streams and you get to the end, you see some spoilers, you see some stuff that's coming out, I'm fine with that. What do we got? Test. I think it's this one. Yeah, buddy. We got that triple video coming out. That one's gonna be good. I'm not excited about the work to put into it. Oh, we're done with Caterpie. We did Butterfree that featured Caterpie for about 5 minutes and we're done. Caterpie's done forever. Yeah, I'm working on a triple style thumbnail. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like sitting down, thinking about your channel and creating stuff that's gonna be good is just part of it. And I'll go ahead and tell you guys, I guess next week you'll know. The next video, maybe I'll show you a few thumbnails. I love working on thumbnails in my free time. Porygon Z. I need to do Porygon first, but I would be interested in doing that eventually. This is the next video. I couldn't get away from the rock type Pokemon, so we're going straight into Tyrantrum. I've been wanting to do this video for so long, and we're finally doing it. That's going to be the next video. Right, so we see that. And the video after that is going to be good old Blastoise. So we've been working hard. We've been getting our visuals up. We have some good banger runs coming up. I don't want to show you. I just have a bunch of thumbnails put up. Here are some thumbnails that are not even runs yet. I just like these Pokemon and I've just made thumbnails even though I haven't even thought of when I was going to do stuff. Yeah, Tyrantrum's great. What about Generation 2 Shiny Charizard? What do you guys think about that? Do you care? Do you think that's too much of a deep cut? Or do you think that it should just be the old classic regular Charizard Shiny? Because Charizard needs to get a prestige run soon-ish. I'm going to give a few more thumbs before I go. I can hear my wife tapping in there. The purple's different because it's like that original thing. Well, I just changed the color. Their IVs are all the same. It's still the same speed run. Go back and watch like a Mewtwo Prestige run, the Alakazam Prestige run, just to get an understanding of what that is. I figured most people's gonna prefer the regular shiny. But here's a fun thumbnail that I really like. What do you guys think about that? I think it's very good. Speaking of the Fossil Cup from a funny internet user earlier, Credilli is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. So I got that ready to go. And perhaps, let me look through. Oh, I got this video. Hang on. I've been working on this video for like 3 months and I just can't figure out, I can't get the motivation to make it. It's turned into a 4-way race at this point and I can't figure out how to continue to work on it, but we'll get past it. All right. Now, oh, we got this one too. Down the pipeline. Last one. I gotta go. My favorite one. RBY Pokemon Challenges. I mean, if you like minimum battles, he's your guy. He does some things I like. He does some things I'm not that interested in. I think he's cool. We're cool to each other, and I wish him nothing but success. All right, here's my favorite. This is my favorite thumbnail. My top tier thumbnail. Oh, Haunter was already on a thumbnail earlier. You must have missed it. Yeah, the idea is that we're when ZA comes out, I'm just gonna have a bunch of shit ready to go for Generation 1 runs with that kind of stuff. Yeah, this one's great. This one turned out great. Put a lot of effort into the drawing of it, and this one turned out great. And I can't wait to get to it. I ditched the full Super Saiyan, and I just went with like, if you guys want to know, I figured out how to draw pretty decent lightning. So I have, like, for example, like I have this sheet that I made for myself. Like if I want to have something with yellow lightning, for example, I got these lightning that I can cut out and I'll use it for my thumbnails just to make things easier. But like I figured out how to do a good solid glow, and I really like the way it's looking. I don't like the stuff looks good, but like in all honesty, like the reference does the carrying for me. They're usually like, I love EX Pokemon cards, and like maybe I have to add a little bit, subtract a little bit, do something else, color something different. But they're like the inspiration, and they do the heavy lifting. Like they're the real stars of everything. Let me see if I got anything else. I know I have some. I got some really good Ho-Oh art. We're probably gonna do Ho-Oh and Lugia in November. Got some really good Ho-Oh art that I'm really happy with the way it turned out. The feet are a little bit weird, but hey, you can just zoom it in and hide it. There we go. That looks perfect to me. I just like showing my stuff, guys. I do appreciate you guys watching. All the left, whatever. Watch out for that kind of stuff. If you got any more takes on the Madry Bread stuff, if like you have any more things you want to say about it or anything like that, like I'm interested to know, because I think that I do want to go ahead with it, but I'll probably be as nice as I can be and just keep it about myself. I appreciate the insights on all that kind of stuff. Yes. Deadpool, I think a three-way race between the Galarian legendary birds would be better. That's what I want to do, but we'll see. All right, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go now. Been great. Appreciate you guys showing up. And next week, I'll see you with Tyrantrum. And then soon after that, I'll probably stream again, not too far away. Appreciate you, Banzan. You're always crazy. You had the crazy donation. Anybody else who supported me, I appreciate you a lot. And I really do appreciate the support in the last video. Appreciate you guys. All the insight, listening to me talk. Surfing Pikachu. We'll work on that. Maybe we'll get some channel art. I'll see you later.